What's up, world? It's your guy, Pastor Pump and Dump, aka the Reverend of Reality, aka the Minister of Masculinity. And this is the Church of Truth. I appreciate you for joining the congregation today, and hopefully you get something out of this Sunday sermon. Let's get right to it now, shall we? Today I want to do a sermon about the women who wish themselves and other women happy Father's Day. Okay? First things first, I got to get a couple disclaimers out there. This is not in defense of men who have never been involved in their children's lives. Okay? And this is not talking about women whose husbands have passed away from natural causes. Or let's say he was wrongfully accused and arrested, so he's behind bars for a long period of time. And one last disclaimer. This is not about females who were forced to get pregnant. In other words, women who were taken advantage of, raped, things of that nature. This is not about them. I'm doing these disclaimers because most of the time when people don't have anything good to debate me with, they start saying stupid shit like, well, what if she was raped? Come on now, you know exactly who I'm talking about. These type of situations, I'm not talking about these women and I'm not talking about these guys. Okay? But who I am talking about, especially, is the females who have kids by thugs, gangsters, pimps, players, guys who are just friends with benefits, guys who have several kids by several other women, married men. These type of guys that these females are choosing to have kids by. This is especially who I'm talking about. This is especially about females who aren't even sure who the father is because of her own promiscuity. Because regardless of how you wish yourself happy Father's Day and all that bullshit, that still doesn't take away from the fact that you chose a bad man to reproduce with. Like I say all the time, excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. So you chose a player, a gangster, a dude who wouldn't date you seriously. It was just a friends with benefits type of situation. You chose a man who already was married or already in a serious relationship. You chose a man who already have several kids by several different women. Okay? It shows your ignorance. These females will get on here and say, well, I got a degree. That still doesn't mean that you don't, you're not stupid in certain areas. Just because you got a degree. I don't care if you got 2 degrees. I don't care if you have 10 degrees. You're making stupid ass decisions. You're not good at choosing a mate, but you don't want to hear the truth. They come with the same bullshit. Everybody makes mistakes. And guess what? Some people's mistakes are worse than other people's mistakes. Okay? So when you choose a horrible guy to reproduce with, I don't want to hear you talking about, hey, I'm the mother and the father. No, you're not. You're the woman who laid down with a married man or a man who was already in a serious relationship. You're a woman who laid down with a man who already had several kids by several different women. You're a woman that laid down with a dude who wouldn't be more than friends with benefits. He's not even taking you seriously, and you still laid down and got pregnant by this dude. You're a bad decision maker, and you don't want to hear any criticism. If you can't take this criticism, you don't deserve no motherfucking compliments. Period. The fact of the matter is, all you want is unjustified validation. If I said, you're a strong queen, and he's a deadbeat and he just missing out on a beautiful child. If I said that, nobody would get upset because I say you don't make good decisions in choosing a man. Now your butt hurt. If I say you're a wonderful, independent woman who's taking care of her business on her own, nobody would get mad at that. But when I say you're thirsty, you're goddamn illogical, and you're a bad decision maker, you get pissed. You butt hurt. But the fact of the matter is, you want unjustified validation. If you can't handle the criticism, you don't deserve any compliments. Guess what? I ain't never mad at a bitch. I'm disappointed in you hoes. I'm Phil Jackson. Then you bitches wonder why you don't get no ring. Set the screen when I say set the screen, you funky bitch. The last but not least part of this, the last statement I want to make about this situation is like I say all the time. The majority of these females that fit this category that I'm talking about, they will never make changes to be a better person. All they'll do is say, well, you hate your mom. Somebody must have hurt you. They'll say stupid ass shaming tactics instead of bringing something actually worth stating to the argument. Okay? Because at the end of the day, most of these females are far too gone to fix anyway. Okay? My issue is, it's the children that are affected by this woman's bad decision making and her lack of logic. Because these women will raise their kids telling them, your dad ain't shit. Your dad is a punk. Your dad ain't no real man. Your dad is a deadbeat. Your dad is a chump. And they don't realize that the young boy is going to turn into a parrot and repeat all the stupid shit that he's hearing out of your mouth. Or the young girl that you keep telling that bullshit, she gonna start to end up being jaded towards men. She's gonna have trust issues. And she's also gonna have daddy issues. Which means that 9 times out of 10, she takes her advice for you, which means she's gonna end up like you, being very promiscuous, not even being sure who the father of the children is, sleeping with married men in serious relationships, dealing with thugs and pimps and players and guys who only want to be friends with benefits. You don't even realize how these children will be disrespectful to men in general unless it's somebody with fame, notoriety, promise, or a lot of financial power. Them will be the only ones that they look up to and try to respect. A normal guy that's just working a regular 9-to-5 job and taking care of himself and getting along in life and just slowly but surely building his own empire, he's not going to get that type of respect because these bitches are raising the kids to be illogical and disrespectful. They raising the kids to want unjustified validation. And that's the biggest issue because, like I said, a lot of these bitches are already far too gone to fix them. I'm Dr. Fix-A-Bitch, and these bitches don't want to take the antidote. They don't want to be fixed. And they also have an issue. It's called you can't be better than me syndrome. I ain't shit. I fucked my life up. Your daddy ain't nowhere to be found. And I'm going to raise you to be a little whore just like me. Or either the little boy, he gonna grow up being a little parrot just like the mama, saying stupid ass shit like, I did it without you, dad. Stupid ass shit like that. And that's the problem. It's about the children. They are the future. You already fucked your life up. Don't let them do the exact same thing as you. It's one other issue that I like to tackle as well. Because these same illogical females will hear this sermon and get mad and try to get it flagged down. When I'm not talking about anybody in particular, if the shoe fits, wear it. I didn't say your name, so don't come over here calling me out of my name and shit, getting all disrespectful. Being a punk ass, crybaby ass, funk ass bitch. God damn it. God don't like ugly, and you bitches are hideous mentally. You bitches don't have no shame. All you want is compliments, any criticism, and you ready to get a motherfucker's channel flag down. But guess what, you punk ass bitch? You can't stop the truth from coming back, bitch. I'll make another channel, but guess what? You can never be a better person, you punk ass bitch. Now, goddammit, you ain't got to like it. Medicine ain't supposed to taste good, it's supposed to make you better. Goddammit. Funk ass bitches get an attitude with a motherfucker for trying to give them the knowledge. They don't want no knowledge. How y'all feel? Get in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. I appreciate you for joining the goddamn congregation today. The doors of the church are open. Now have a great day and be blessed.